everyone, and welcome to Wow Crochet Designs. My name is Mary, and welcome. I'm a couple of minutes early anyway, so hopefully no one was on to see that. Hopefully no one caught me out. No one caught me. Oh, look at the fan. It's really blowing. Woo. Now, guys, I do have someone in the background doing lots of sanding and sawing, all sorts of weird things next door. So if that gets really noisy, please let me know and I will find a way to shut the lines, if you will. I don't know what else to do. Hello, Green Butterfly. Hello, lovely Corinne. Hello, Jeannie. Hello, lovely ladies. Welcome to our Midweek live. I have a habit. Hello, Liz. I have a habit of doing that every time I do something, whether it be hello Simone, hello lovely Jody, whether it be if I was doing a live or if I was doing a giveaway, or any kind of video that's face on, I have a habit of going, and I don't even know why. It's one of those things. Oh, check our little jacket out. She's showing too much. Excuse me. Well, it's really, I don't know why it's so big. Somebody big wears it. I don't know who it is. Hello, Hooked on a Feeling. Hooked on a Feeling. I don't know that song. Hello, Hooked on a Feeling. New here. Nice to meet you. Lovely to have you here. I know I've never seen that line before, which, you know, Hooked on a Feeling. Look, I don't know the song. I really don't know the song. I'm not old enough to know the song. What? Dig, dig. Hello, Raylene. Hello. Green Butterfly says, hello, everyone, and stay safe as always. As you know, for those of you who don't know this around the world, both Sydney and Queensland has had massive flooding, and it's been bad. So the lovely Kiki was also a part of that. Our lovely Kiki here. She's safe, everyone. So fingers crossed it stays that way. But, you know, there was a lot of people affected by the floods, and I know they're doing some sort of, you know, fundraising and things for it, which is really good. So lots of people are affected. Hello, lovely Jay. Hello, glad to be here. Lovely to have you here. Hooked on a Feeling. I don't know that song. Really, I don't. I'm going to be singing that all the way through the live. Thanks, Hooked on a Feeling. Lovely to have you here, by the way. So, yeah, we've had a few issues here in Australia and Melbourne. Fingers crossed have not had that yet. So fingers crossed it stays that way. If we do have floods here, we're going to be swimming because the way we're situated. I know that sounds terrible. Where I live, it's called a valley. Like, it's called a valley, but it's not really. And we live kind of on the flat part of the valley. So you've got people coming upwards and people going down. We kind of live on the flat. But our house is kind of, well, unit, I should say, is kind of down a little bit. Down a driveway. So the driveway's up there, and you would have seen that when I take a lot of video footage. You would see me coming down towards the camera rather than up. So if we were to have a flood here, we will drown. I told Kiki, if worse gets to worse, get to the top of the house and wait there. Someone will save you. Get to the ceiling and wait there. But it didn't get as bad as a lot of people did have. So fingers crossed that they stay safe as always. Okay, I've missed all the chat. We are safe from floods. Okay, Green Butterfly, that's great to know. Mary, keep cutting out anyone else notice. Mary, keep cutting out anyone else notice. Not sure what you mean by that, Raylene. I keep cutting out. Oh, I see, I keep cutting out. Let's turn the fan off for starters. Let's turn that off because it's really noisy. Maybe we might be having some internet issues here. I'm not sure. Can anyone else tell me if we've been cutting out? Thanks again for my Wow Yarn gift. I'm glad you got it, Paula. I'm so pleased that you received it. I was a bit worried actually about the delivery, but you got it, so that's great. It's the US, so it's a lot easier, right, to get to the US than it is the UK. Or was it UK? I'm not sure, but you've got it. Hello from Anne McSee. Hello, Anne McSee, if she gets on. Hello, everyone. Yes, Jody says hello. I'm safe, but had no power for days. Seriously, Simone? Or internet or phone reception. I'm staying at daughter's place. My local town is running out of food in the local shop. So, yeah, not fun. Gosh, well, at least thank God for your daughter, actually. that she's available to have you there at her place, which is good. Yeah, it's been really hard. I'm on my phone, so I'm just listening today. That's okay. Thanks, Jay. You're fine here. Okay, thanks, Jay. And thanks, Jody. So, Raylene, it's possible it's your internet because everywhere else seems to be fine. Yep, Corinne's fine. So it is the US. Yes, thank you, Paula. So I'm surprised it got there the time that it did, Paula, because I got 3 postages sitting in limbo that are supposed to have gone to the US. And I can't for the life of me remember who they were. Oh, I'll find out. I will. And find there. Thank you, Green Butterfly. So, Raylene, it's possible it's your internet, hun. Get your internet checked. Check it out. It's fine in Craigieburn, okay, as well. So there you go. Craigieburn's around the corner from us. It's, oh, well, not really. It's not that close, but it's not far from us. Hello, Bonnie, the lovely Bonnie. Hello, lovely, lovely Bonnie. So yeah, it's been a very interesting week for me here at Well Crochet Designs. Now, I have been doing lots and lots of pattern writing. I'm just going to bring that over here because I keep moving on the chair. I'm actually off the chair now. I'll move back. I have been doing lots and lots of pattern writing. And tomorrow night, I'm going to be seeing 2 of my pattern testers. We're having dinner. Oh, I'm going out for dinner. Oh. Me go out for dinner? Oh, never. So I'm going out for dinner tomorrow night. Oh, well, fingers crossed I don't get sick by tomorrow. So I never go out anyway. So hopefully the 2 ladies that I see there's 4 of us. Actually, there's more, 5. We don't always meet up all at the same time, but I know there's always either 4 of us or 5 of us. But I think at this stage could be 5 finally, which is really good. Or maybe 4. Oh no, it's only 4. Oh no, I can't get it right. And 2 of those particular ladies are my pattern testers. So I'll be giving a couple of items to them tomorrow. And one of them, I've already told her about it, so she's expecting it. And the other one, I haven't told her, which is pretty good. They're pretty good. And I'll be giving them some patterns tomorrow. And actually, you know, when I do that with them, I actually give them the yarn, the hook. I give them the whole thing, the whole kit and caboodle. Now, a lot of people don't do that. They just give them the pattern, say, off you go, make it up. No, I give them the whole kit because at the end of the day, I will be selling mine. So you will actually see my products sold kits. However, when I sell my patterns, if you are from overseas and just want the pattern, by all means, you can just purchase the pattern from the website. But if you are wanting the full kit, you can also purchase the full kit depending on what country you're from, because I'm having trouble getting goods out of the country these days. I don't know what's going on with deliveries. Most countries I'm okay with. I'm still having trouble getting goods out to Ireland. Ireland's tricky, and I don't understand why, because the UK accepts, which is pretty much around the corner from there. So I don't know what's going on there. But anyway, fingers crossed that opens up very soon and I can get some goodies out to the lovely lady who did purchase from my website. Actually, I've been building up, so I've been popping other items in there for her. She doesn't know that yet, but when she sees it, she'll get it. Hello, lovely Anne McSean. Teresa, big sister, is in the house. You remember today. She tends to forget Wednesdays. Wednesday's so busy. During the week, it's so busy that it's hard to keep up with coming onto our lives. Now, there was a couple of things I wanted to talk about today. Now, as you know, the Granny Square Shrug is now complete. I don't know why it's so big. I don't know who's that big to wear it. What? What? Me. So in the tutorial, I do give you the 3 sizes. So you have a choice of doing the younger teen, preteen, or teen, not preteen, or you have a choice of doing the young ladies, which is smaller than me, obviously. And then there's the big ladies, and we need it bigger because we're rounder, if you robust, huge. Maybe not so huge, but we're big. Not you, me. So I did it my size, and yes, it fits. What I'm going to do is wash it first, so it hasn't been washed, and then I'll try it on. If it doesn't make me rash, then I will wear it. Fluffy Mary, is that what it is? It's called Fluffy, is it, Bonnie? Oh, I'll stick to Fluffy. I'll take anything once. And oh, cuddlier, Karen says. Oh, I like that one. Fluffy and cuddly. I'm so fluffy and cuddly. Well, that's the excuse I'm using. So there you go. Future tutorials will have kind of pattern sizes, if you will. A lot of people have been asking me privately saying, look, we don't get it when you say put this across here and measure it to yourself. Okay. I gotcha. So I'll start popping in some sizes, but that doesn't mean it'll fit you perfectly. Okay, these are sizes that you get off some website somewhere that says, right, size 12 is this, size 10 is this, size 8 is this, size 16 is that. These are sizes that will have measurements there for you to have a look at. That doesn't mean it's your measurement. Now let's take, for example, me. Here, I'm huge. Oh, I'm huge. But from here to here, I'm tiny, right? The waist is average for this weight. So the waist is average. The hips and the top area, I'm not going to mention the word, are rather robust, right? Upper arms, big. Between the shoulders to the hand, short. So nothing on those sizes will fit my body, okay? So really, I like saying we make to suit your body. Hi, Mary, I just finished your lilac top and I love it. Who said that? Suzanne. Hello, Suzanne, the Swedish yarny hooker. I love that one, the Swedish yarny one. Welcome. I'm so glad you did that. I love the top. In fact, I know what, I'm going to be in trouble because I wear it everywhere. Everybody around the area in Glenroy, I think she comes with a weird top again. It's not weird. It's nice. It's nice. I'm so naughty. So you will get the patterns in the future that will have the average sizing. And remember, when I say they're average, that is just what they are. They're not your perfect sizing. Now, even looking at me now, you know, from here to here, I'm tiny from there to there, but not so much from there to there. So just heads up on that, yeah? So that is a large size. In fact, it is actually too long for me because I needed to make it the size of my body, right? So it's actually too long for me. Now let's get rid of this weird thing right here. Let's get rid of that weirdo and off we go. So it's actually too long for me, but I had to make it that long to make the width my body, right? Notice how I'm laughing. Hey, don't call me fat. Well, this not to my face anyway. Do it behind my back like everybody else. So there you go. So that's the Granny Square Shrug Part 2, final, all finished, kit and caboodle up, and hopefully, fingers crossed, I haven't deleted any more videos. Fingers crossed. I think we're up to date now with all the deleted accidental videos. If you are new to our channel, welcome. You may not know this, but yours truly deleted about 30 videos. Don't you love it? By accident, all at once. Don't you love it? So I've tried to get all those videos out again. Some of them I just didn't bother putting up. I thought, forget it. They're not even worth putting up. They were so old, they weren't worth putting up. But some of them were really good tutorials like this one. This one was a really good, it wasn't so much a good tutorial, it's a good item to have during the cooler months, whether it be autumn or fall in some countries, or winter, you know, whether it be winter. And I know in winter, I don't go out very much anyways, but when I do, it's cold. It's cold, yeah. Australia's not all hot, you know. I like making to measurement because like our yarn weights, each country's sizing is different. Okay, and the thing is, Jody, what I will do, I won't say your size 12 or your size 14 or your size whatever. What I will say is this is the chest measurement, or the bust measurement, if you will, and this is the bust measurement of a large, right? So this is a bust measurement of a medium or a small or whatever, and these are the large sizes for that large. These are the medium sizes for that medium. This, so you will have the full measurement list on there. Well, I say full, not the full measurement, but close to it, right? So that'll give you an opportunity to say, well, yeah, I am 100 and something here, but I'm like only 6 here, 6 centimeters or something, or 2 inches or something. What do I do? Well, you have to change it to suit you. But I'm trying to keep in sync with everybody who says they don't want to work on their measurements because it's too hard for them. I love working on my own measurements. I think I can play with it better. And you know what I like, which we're going to do one of. We have to do one. We have to do it. I don't know when, but we have to do it top down. You create it in one piece and you work down. Hello, Claptrap. Hello, lovely Claptrap. And hello from Bendigo, Julie from Bendigo. We're going to talk when we're to Bendigo. We're going to chat. So I want to do a top-down item. Now, the top-down can be so basic that it can be for a male and a female, so it can be gender-friendly, which is fantastic. And we'll do a top-down item, whether it be a short sleeve, whether it be a long sleeve, or whether it be whatever. We might even do a dress. We could do a dress. No, we won't do a dress. It was way too hard. No, it's not hard. It's just a lot of work, and it takes too long to do a tutorial on a dress. You could be waiting months before it comes out. So I think maybe a top, some sort of jumper maybe. We'll see. Hello, Bendigo. Hello from Georgia, USA. Hello from Melbourne, Australia. Glenroy. I say Glenroy because I'm here, but I'm not, it's not forever. It's not a forever place to be. Yeah. You never know. It could be forever. I haven't decided. But there you go. And so I just wanted to give everybody a little heads up about the designs. Now, it depends on popular demand as well. So if I hear people say to me, I prefer to work on my own sizes, or like Jody has said there, if other people get to me and send me messages, say, please don't change the system. We want to work on our own sizes. We want our own perfect size for our own perfect body. We all have a perfect body for ourselves, right? And you know what? Everybody is an individual. And I tell you what, I usually make items a little bit big anyway on purpose to give you a bit of leeway. But if it comes on a little bit tight for you, you haven't probably measured your chest area properly, or even your shoulders. Sometimes people have these massive shoulders, which is okay. And sometimes you need to take that measurement. So that's where a top down comes in handy, because a top down you can adjust to suit you. And that's what I like. So we will be doing a top down eventually. Haven't thought about what we're doing yet. I have thought that we may, which side am I on? Over there. You don't see it. Right over there. Some of that old yarn that we had last year, some of the Aran weight, the 10 ply, if you will. We may use some of that. I will probably have some Bendigo 10 ply for me because I can't wear the acrylic. So that's not that I can't wear it. It's a bit harsh. I probably can. I don't know. I should put my, the blanket that we made last year, the Swatch Blanket. By the way, if you haven't made the Swatch Blanket, I will leave a link to that blanket in a description box down below after the live. Now, I think I should put that on my skin for a couple of hours, just on the couch when it's cold. It's too hot now. We're still in even though it's autumn here, or fall, if you will. We hit autumn yesterday. We hit autumn yesterday, and it's pretty hot. Well, it's not hot. It's humid, it's just overly humid. And it was actually really hot in the sun today when I was out. But it's just humid, really. I've got the aircon in the other room going. I have turned off the fan, but there's quite a bit of cool air coming through, which is good. Yeah, test it out. What are we talking about? The blanket. Yes, I'll test it out. I think I will, Bonnie, because if it works, I can actually make the acrylic top, or the top down, if you will. And we can wear that. See, I can wear this because it's made of cotton. And I wear it everywhere. Oh, Glenroy must hate me. Oh, here she comes with a purple top. The lady with the purple top. The crazy crochet lady. Now, I am actually on a Glenroy Facebook page, which they occasionally allow us to pop our links on their page, which is great. Once a week or once a fortnight, the fella gets up and says, right, pop your business here and your links here. Nothing, you don't have to pay for anything. You have to do anything. You just pop your business and your link, and you tell them in a small paragraph what you do. And so I usually pop the YouTube channel there. So a lot of Glenroyans, that's a word, Glenroyans actually know me. And a lot of them are parents that I've known from way back when our children were young. And a lot of them are new parents as well, that I've known a few years ago as well. So there's a lot of people from Glenroy who do know me anyway. Shopping's really hard, because I go into Coles or Safeway or Woolworths, where you go to get your groceries, and I walk in, and by the time I'm finished, I've talked to 10 different people because they know me, right? So it's a bit hard to shop these days. I'm so tempted to order online and to pick up. By the time I get home, it takes me an hour and a half to shop, which only used to take me half an hour to run in and get a few goodies and leave. Hour and a half later, I'm still there. So I think pickup's starting to look like a good idea. Order and pick up. No, I'll still go in. How long is a fortnight, please? A fortnight is 2 weeks, 14 days to the date that you mentioned. Let's just say if it's today, it's 14 days from today. So a fortnight is 2 weeks. Yep. Making to own measurements would make sense, but I'm nervous about measuring myself correctly. With the top down, it's a lot easier, Claptrap, because when you're working from a top down, you're making it in the round, right? And I will give you a measurement from your neck over and leave a little bit more over because we're going to make a little tiny ribbing, just a small ribbing around it as well. So I will say, right, this is how many centimeters you'll need around your neck. And then all you do is you work right across to the end of your shoulders. Make sure it goes right over your shoulders. And when it's done top down, it'll come right down here. And make sure it fits your armhole. Okay. And I will show you on the camera how to fit the armhole. Now that is something that you can make to suit your body, which kind of works well for people who have nice broad shoulders, because no matter what you make will fit your body perfectly. People like me have got the small shoulders but the big body. She says as she laughs and giggles in the background. We have to work a little bit extra. So I will actually talk to you in the camera and I'll show you with the measuring tape and everything. I'll get up in front of the camera and embarrass myself, or I'll use the mannequin. I might use a mannequin this time because I'm very embarrassed when I do it on myself. So I might use the mannequin this time, and I'll show you on the mannequin exactly where to measure, how far down you go and how far you go for your arms. Will have to be on me then because there's no arms on that girl. I need a mannequin with arms. Anyone got a mannequin with arms I can have? So I can show you how to measure around your arms and how. It's not really that hard. You measure around your arms and you give yourself a 2.5 centimeter ease. I think that's, I don't know what that is in inches, guys. If anyone is, Dr. Google it, Uncle Google it, whatever. Check it out for me. 2.5 centimeter ease around the arms if it's to fit. If it's not to fit and you need you want a bit more loose, that's when you start adding your 4 centimeters, your 6 centimeters, your 10, your 12. You add to suit that. And we'll talk about that on the tutorial, so don't stress. And that's a while away yet because we're going to work on what we still have here all together. And I'm missing all the chat. Suzanne, the Swedish Yarny. Yes, everyone's saying hello. That's lovely. Sorry, that should have said high teens to mid 20s in Celsius in M3, Melbourne. Why with my shoulders I could be a football linebacker. That's funny. I don't know much about your football, but I do know the football guys have these big, the big shoulder pads. Yeah. I love your tutorials. You explain everything so that even I understand. Suzanne, I don't know how much you guys know about me. I actually did work with a long time ago, worked with needs children, and a lot of them needed visual learning. But you know what? At the end of the day, I need visual learning. I'm a visual learner, yeah? So I know that there are visual learners out there who can only learn by seeing it. So what I did was I tried to get my camera, it really is annoying to do, but the camera sits in a little stand there, and I'm literally over the camera, and I bring the lens up real close. Sometimes it's too close and people tell me, oh, it's far too close. Your hands are this big, and I'm sorry. But I know that a lot of people cannot see where the hook is going. So I make sure that camera is right up so that, especially with this piece right here. Now this was really dark. The blue was so dark, that dark purple and the blue was so dark, it was hard to see. So I made that lens, literally, the camera was right there on my hands. So I make sure it's visual because a lot of people don't know. If I say put a double crochet in the chain, they're thinking, what chain? There's three loops in this chain. Do you know what I mean? So I try to bring it so close and say, right, not the front chain, but the back bump when it's certain projects, or not the back bump, the front chain. And I show them those chains so they can see it. And it's called visual learning, and that's what I do. So I know if I need visual learning, there are obviously people out there that need visual learning. So that's the reason why, well, there was more reasons why I started YouTube, but that was one of the reasons. 2.5 centimeters is 1 inch. Thank you, Karen. I can rely on lovely Karen. I've made more like you, Mary, even some hair. I'm made more like you, Mary, even same hair. Oh, I see. Right. Look, I read that wrong. I really need some glass. Look, see these glasses, right? These are not mine. I've been using them because I'm struggling to see. So I decided this week was time to go to the doctor's and get some glasses. So I haven't seen him yet. So I'm going to book it in either for tomorrow or Friday and just get glasses because I can't see. So I've been using these, someone else's prescription glasses, but they work. But that's only for close up, for, you know, for reading. And so I thought, you know what, time to get glasses. I don't really want to. I find I've got a little problem with my sinus and everything, so glasses is really going to give me a lot of issues. And I don't want to wear lenses because I have problems with my eyes. It's just like so much luck I'm having. So I can't wear lenses. So anyway, we'll see. But I do need to see someone about my eyes. I'm having a lot of problems. You're a visual learner, are you, Claptrap? You know what? It's okay because I am too. And even now when I'm designing, like, let me tell you something. I was designing something, might have been 3 days ago. And I said, no, I've got to make this. I want this. I'm not going to tell you what it is because it's for the channel. It's going to be a surprise. And so I started designing it and I couldn't get it because I couldn't picture it. So like a duffer that I am, because I can't draw to save me, I'm drawing up little sketches everywhere. And I'm colouring them in green and yellow and red and orange. And I'm thinking, oh, I don't like it. So I coloured it in blue and brown and whatever. And I just kept going and did so many times. I lost 5 pages of like that, 5 pages of that. So I had different pictures all over the page. So on one page, there might have been 6 or 7 different pictures. Small scale, of course. And I couldn't get it right. I could not get it right. You know what I had to do? I literally had to start crocheting and make a small swatch, if you will, or a square. And then put another color, make another square, and put another color next to it, and then another color, and it took me hours and hours. I thought, what am I doing? What a waste of time this was, because I couldn't get it. I needed to physically see it, and that was my problem. And so, you know what? There's nothing wrong with it. It just means it's a time waster. Not for you, because I've got it there for you, for me. So it takes me a lot longer than most designers to design something because I'm too busy fussing with, you know, not being able to see. And I couldn't visualize it as a product. So I thought, nah, it's not working for me. Not working. I didn't like it. I literally had to physically do it. And there you go. So it does, like, I love the fact that even for me, I love the fact that I can go on YouTube, especially when I'm doing, if you don't know this, guys, I've recently started doing exercise. Well, it hasn't been recent, it's been a while, doing exercises, and I forget to do them. And I go on YouTube and I get one of those little dance aerobics instructor people, and I'm there dancing with them. But if she was to say, head off on your own and do 3 squats, I know what a squat is. We all know what a squat is, right? If she was saying 3 squats, 3 this, 3 that, I would get lost after the first 2 statements. So I would think I can do the squats, but what was the rest? And I'd have to literally look up what they meant, even though I know what they've meant because I've done them so many times. But for me, unless I see it, I can't remember. Oh, I know this sounds terrible, doesn't it? But it's a reality. So I use, and you might, if you go on my, look, I've even done a whole list for it, a whole playlist. You might see it here. What do I call it? I might have called it 80s workout videos, which I really meant workout videos, but I use a lot of the 80s music for them. I call them 80s workout videos, and it's a playlist here on my channel. And I pop in a couple of the workout people that do workouts on YouTube that did a lot during 2020, as you know. So I popped a lot of those in there, and I go back to them every now and then and do one. I don't do it for too long because my legs have problems with my legs, but there you go. And I have to see them to do it. I can't say, right, I have to do 6 push-ups, this, not that I can do push-ups. I literally have to see them do it before I can do it. So that's what I do with them, which I don't know how I got onto that. But if you want to do the workouts that I do, the dance workouts, go to my playlist that says 80s work, and it's not even mine, it's other people's, and I use their videos to help me out. So there you go. A little bit of trivia there. I don't know why I said that. What are we doing? Okay, what have I missed? They make eyes go first so you can't see wrinkles. You're funny. You're funny, Bonnie. I got new glasses and sunglasses yesterday. That's good, Karen. We can be class buddies. Glasses buddy. That's a direct. Bonnie, get in the corner with that one. Irony, opposite of wrinkly. Oh, I love it, Bonnie, I love it. So guys, this week, what have we done? Like I said, we're getting 2 tutorials out a week from now on, and your first one was part 2, which is your final tutorial for our granny square shrug. So now you can head off on your own and wear your shrug for your beautiful warm bodies. So that is complete, and we did that on Monday. Mum, sorry, I uploaded it Tuesday, I think. I don't remember. Yesterday. Was it yesterday? I don't remember. It's yesterday. It was yesterday. I remember now. Just clicked yesterday. So you would have got that yesterday. And I was supposed to do business day yesterday, but I did that on Monday, which is why you didn't get that till Tuesday. I just remembered now. I did a business day Monday. So the business day wasn't a business day. It was a day where I drew those pictures. I'm in the process of planning a 2023 temperature blanket based upon your videos. Melinda, lovely to have you here. Are you new? Welcome. Thank you. And you're going to enjoy it. We're having a lot of fun with it. And tomorrow, guys, tomorrow is, as you know, first Thursday of the month. Now, in that video tutorial, you will get another update on the temperature blanket. And I'll talk about that in a minute because there's a lot more happening in tomorrow's video. Oh, get excited. But we're nearly there. Part 2 of our Granny Square Shrug right here. Fine, done, finished. We don't have to worry about it anymore. And tomorrow will be our first Thursday. I was this close to getting there. Thanks, Melinda. Was it Melinda? Is that your name? Yes, Melinda. I am new to crochet. Welcome, welcome. And enjoy our crochet. Enjoy our channel. We do get a little bit naughty on our lives, but we're good naughties. We're not bad naughties. That's even a thing. And when everyone's real naughty, they get to go in that little corner there. Stay in there. They can't move. I'm on block 4 of my block of the month Afghan. Oh, good, good. Spring is on its way for you guys. We just hit autumn or fall in your country. So yeah, we just hit autumn, but it's a muggy autumn. Daffodils are blooming in Virginia. Daffodils. Oh, so cute. So tomorrow, guys, get excited. What's happening tomorrow? You're gonna love tomorrow for 2 reasons. I was like you, Mary. When it comes to exercise, I joined karate class before I could understand much English. I learned everything by watching and copying, just like in learning crochet now. Absolutely, I agree. Claptrap. That's perfect. That's good. I'm glad you're okay with it, Melinda. We are a good naughty people. We're good. Sometimes. A little bit, maybe. Okay, we're not. We're just, look, no, we have a lot of fun in our lives. We let our hair down. We relax a bit. We don't get all serious. Not that I ever get serious, but we don't get all serious. I mean, crochet, you know, like, it's a serious business, right? But I do like to let go a little bit on the lines. We love each other. That's right, Bonnie. And as Marty, you don't know who Marty is, but sometimes he joins us mostly on a Saturday mornings live. We have a Saturday morning live at 10 a.m. That's Melbourne, Australia time, by the way. And he calls us a crochet family. And that's what we are. We do get into trouble like brothers and sisters too. You know, we're just so naughty. But we're good naughties. I keep saying that. We're really not. No, we don't like to upset anyone. Much. A little bit. Maybe a lot. All right. So tomorrow's first Thursday of the month is not a tutorial. It will be, as you know, our first Thursday of the month video. And that explains what happened in February, what's happening in March, definitely what's happening in March, a lot coming in March, but again, it'll only be 2 tutorials a week. And occasionally it may be 1, depending on how busy I get, which I'm going to talk to you about that in tomorrow's video. Tomorrow's video is also going to be our very first, as we introduced not long ago, spot giveaway. Now, before I talk about that, before I talk about the actual spot giveaway, I just want to mention there is a little something going on around YouTube at the moment, and I've noticed Fiber Spider mentioned it, and someone else said that even Bag O Day mentioned it, that sometimes someone gets copies the picture of my picture, and then they pop it up and they say, right, you've won something, click on this link or ring this phone number and we'll talk about it. Don't ever do that. And I will never do that. I will always say to you, watch my live, not my live, watch the spot giveaway, watch the winning name. I will never tell you to click on a link, and I will never tell you to ring me. It will never happen. I will always tell you, the winning video will always tell you and explain what you need to do. You will never ever have to click on a link, and you will never ever have to ring me unless you want to. Unless you feel like ringing. I don't always answer, by the way, guys. I've got a message bank. I haven't got time to answer thousands of people, but I do get back to people eventually. Eventually, you like that? So just heads up there, they are copying the picture of the YouTuber and they are popping that information in the message bank or the messages down below saying, right, you've won, please click on this link. Don't ever click on their link, and do not ever ring them because they're all scammers. So I just wanted to give you a heads up there on that, and I'll also mention that in my video tomorrow, which will be our very first spot giveaway for 2022. And in fact, for I used to do them, I can't even remember when they were, 3 years ago, maybe 2 years ago. I can't remember when I stopped, but I did stop the spot giveaways, but I'm bringing them back because I had a wheel right here that we used to spin and I just couldn't get shipments out. I couldn't get any shipments out. The postage had stopped and I couldn't get anything out anywhere, so I threw the wheel down. Actually did throw it down in that video. In fact, you know what I'll do? I'll pop a link to that video in the description box down below as well. Let me write this down because I'm going to forget. The wheel video. And in that video tomorrow, you will get 2 things. You'll get about February and March. You will get some information on our temperature blanket. It's a next month's installment, if you will, but it'll be different than what you see on YouTube. And you'll also be getting that spot giveaway. Now, that giveaway, for those of you who were on my channel years ago, only goes to the person who I feel in that month or that quarterly or whenever I do the spot giveaways. There's no real dates of doing them. I'll just do them occasionally. I'm only doing them on the first Thursday of the month this month to reintroduce it again, to talk about it again. And the person who does will get whatever I decide to give, whether it's a pack like up there, right there. I can't even get my hand up there. Whether it's some yarn, whether it's an item already made, it could be anything. It could be just yarn. It could be anything. It could be a hook and scissors and whatever else have you. I haven't decided, but I'm going to decide tonight because tomorrow's a video. I haven't even started recording it. I hope it goes out by tomorrow. I haven't even started. Oh my gosh, I haven't even started recording it. So that I literally take longer, and this is no joke, to edit a video that's face on than to edit my videos for crochet. It's odd, I know, but I don't like face on videos much. It's not my thing. But she's okay though, guys. If you're worried about Kiki, she's okay. Hang on, I miss a chat. Did I miss a chat? Spring and fall are short. We are family, Paula says. Oh, I missed a lot. Holy macaroni. Yes. Finally, slowly getting warmer here. Yes, we are family. Yes. Yep. Okay. I did miss a lot, didn't I? Scammers, yep, we know about them, yep. Isn't it sad how people make that much time to hurt others? And I'll explain that again in a minute. Hi, Kiki, if on. No, Kiki's not on Jody. Hello, Jody, by the way, with the IE. I get so many spam calls. It's irritating. I have so many coming supposedly from, yes, okay, I got you. Franca isn't with us either. Sometimes Franca can't make it, depending on the time. Over in the UK, the timing is a little bit different than it is here in Melbourne. So sometimes she can't make it, which happens. And the lovely Kiki, I did check up on her the other day after the live, and she is okay at this stage. Hopefully she's okay. But she doesn't always make it as well, especially on the Wednesdays one. She can make it when she can make it. It's like anybody. We can make it when we can make it. Yes, Kiki is okay. We worked that out. Kiki is okay. So tomorrow we are doing first Thursday of the month. You will get your very first spot giveaway. I couldn't get it out then. Mental blank spot giveaway. That will happen tomorrow. And then it will happen whenever I feel like it. You won't know about it. It'll just be a video tutorial that will come up. If I know you and you've won, I will send you a private message, not telling you to ring me or whatever. I will say, go and watch that video and then follow the directions on the video, because that is the only way I send goods out, by following the directions on the video. So whoever it is that's leaving these messages, if they're not watching the video, then, well, they're stooged, because there's a certain way that I get goods out, and that is the only way I'll get goods out. I will never ask you to click on a link or send a phone number. And I say this over and over again because the reality is I will never ask you to do that. Okay, just heads up. However, if you on my website, www.wowcrochetdesigns.com, and send your details through there when you've won, I'll be able to work something out from there. Okay, but no other way will I do it. No other way. All right, now, okay, so that's that. On Friday, get excited. If I get the opportunity to finish the project by Friday, otherwise it'll come on Monday, which is okay, because only a few days after, I will have a St. Patrick's Day project. But I am starting it early tomorrow morning, just a little bit of work first thing in the morning, because I like to record in the mornings rather than the night. So I'll do one and some in the morning and some a little bit later the next day. Oh, hello, Kiki. You just got home from work. I told you Kiki is safe. We were all worried about you, Kiki. Everybody was worried. And I said, no, don't worry, because the lovely Kiki and I had a chat and she's safe. But I told Kiki, look, worst comes to worst, get to the highest point in your house, stay there. We had a little chat the other day. We were talking, and she's safe. You're safe. We know you're safe. You're there. So the lovely Kiki is safe, and she's on talking to us again, which is great. So Friday, you will be getting a St. Patrick's Day item. I'm thinking stubby holder. So I haven't even designed it yet. Don't you love it? I just do things at the last minute. But I will be doing practicing tonight. Nobody's home tonight, so I'm on my own. It's going to be a quiet night tonight. Pop a few movies on. Beautiful. Glad you're okay, Kiki. Yes, Kiki, the lovely Kiki. So Kiki is one of our, if you're joining us new, there's a couple of new people on today, Kiki. You wouldn't know this, but Kiki goes way back. I don't even know how long you've been with us, Kiki, but she's always a part of everything, and we love having Kiki around. Ended up a little flooded, but nothing too bad like what we've seen on the television, Kiki, or the news. Pretty bad. Anyway, so there we go. So this week we're doing a St. Patrick's Day stubby holder for St. Patrick's Day, or a can holder. So if you don't want to create it for St. Patrick's Day, you can create it for your own cans, your soda can or whatever you've got at home, or your orange juicy can or whatever. I don't know what they are, colas and all sorts of weird things. The Naughty Corner VIP is here. That's right, newbies. Kiki is our VIP in the Naughty Corner. She's the VIP Naughty Corner. And the lovely Kiki, where would we be without it? So yeah, we were doing the stubby holder. Now, if you don't want to use it for St. Paddy's Day, you can use it for anything. I'll just be using the St. Paddy's Day colours, and I'll be using an 8 ply or a DK weight or a number 3 cotton. Okay, you can use whatever you like. Just remember, if you're using a different weight, yours will either come out smaller or larger. Just be prepared. Then that makes me the grandma of Naughty Corner. Teresa's the grandma of Naughty Corner. Teresa, get in the corner. Actually, no, you're a good girl, Teresa. You know, there's some naughty people on who are really naughty. Teresa's all right. Oh, I think you got in the naughty corner once, T, or was it maybe twice even? There's some really naughty people on, Teresa, that end up in this naughty corner way too much. Some real VIPs. Oh, don't you love it? So over here, you can see some of our cotton. The only cotton you see here is actually the 4-ply cotton, which is a lightweight or a number 2. So we're not using any of that cotton for St. Paddy's Day. We're using the 8-ply or a DK weight or a number 3 in your country. So just a bit heads up there. Make sure you've got something on Friday for that cotton. If you use a different brand, I will have a can of some sort. I don't know what, because I don't have any cans in the house. I'll have to go get some cans. Oh, wait, I don't even know if I can, because how am I supposed to do the tutorial without a can? Don't you love it? Or we could use a bottle, a beer bottle. No, we won't. We won't. We'll find a can. I'll go to the milk bar and get a can. What is your fave colour? Are you talking to me, Bonnie? Because if you're talking to me, my favourite colour is red. But I do use the green for St. Patrick's Day. That green right there, actually. That's called peppermint for Bendigo Wool & Mills cotton. And that's the green I will be using for St. Paddy's Day. That is the one I used for last year. That's the one I used for the year before as well. I'm always there, Bonnie. I don't wait to be sent. I just held it straight there. Morning, I'm in the naughty corner. That's Kiki. I know red is yours. Oh, so you're talking to someone else. Oh, I'll throw you your colour. Oh, oh, you're hilarious. You two are playing in the naughty corner, right? Oh, you're hilarious. Actually, Bonnie, you're on fire today. You really are. I like the irony one. That's clever. That was clever. All right, so that's what's happening for the rest of this week, guys. Now, I wanted to mention, what did I want to talk about? Well, I've talked about the spot giveaway. I have. What else did I want to talk about? I did have some extra mail I wanted to talk about, but I haven't heard back from the lovely lady who sent me the mail. I did leave a message for her asking if she wanted me to show it on the live today. She didn't get back to me, so no mail today. But when she gets back to me, hopefully she lets us put it on maybe tomorrow's First Thursday. Yay. Hopefully she gets back to me before then. Or if she doesn't get back to me until late tomorrow, I'll do a small snippet of it and add it to it later. I'll show it on that little snippet in the background. And if she says, yeah, go ahead, I'll just add it to it later. Or I'll add it to another video. Whatever. Goes through the Bendigo Wool & Mill cotton stash. It's all mine. This is Bendigo Wool & Mill's cotton that you see that I'm wearing, the purple top. Can be a little bit fluffy, I think, for a cotton. It's a little bit soft. I think wearables, it'd be better to have something a little bit more dense, a little bit more tougher. But for other things, 4-ply is pretty good, actually. The lightweight or the number 2. It doesn't fluff as much. 8-ply fluffs a lot, and 10-ply, fluffy all over the place. When I say fluffy, let me show you. Oh, I'll see if I can find a little piece. Excuse me, talk amongst yourselves. I don't know if you can see that. You probably can't see it, but the fluff does come off a little bit. It can get a little bit fluffy. Ready for me to pass you purple. Bonnie, stop. I've only been in the naughty corner once, which is good. I'm so old, I need a cane walker to get there. Do you know how small this little corner is? What you see is what you get. Now look at that. See that where my hand goes? I've got short arms. Oh, they're big. They're round. But don't say that. How dare you call me round? But they're short. So they're really tiny. It goes to show that's how much space there is all the way around. It looks big, but it's not. That's it. What you see, that's it. That's my little room. There's a window to my left where the workman is working, the builder, whatever he is. And there's a little door to my right, and that goes into the kitchen. Oh my gosh, I might have some bad news. I just remembered. We don't know yet. We're going to have to check. We have to wait another week. But we think Stanley may not be around with us anymore. We're not sure because he's just, nothing's happening with him. So he may be closer to there than here. So we'll see. And we'll let you know in a couple of days. But, oh, for those of you who don't know Stanley's actually our, shall I say it, everyone, to the newbies, he's our bird-eating spider. We have had him since my son, I don't know, 12 years, more maybe. I don't even know, maybe 15 years. They can live up to 25 years to 30 years in captivity. So if he's passed, it's a little bit early for him. So I don't know if he has, but I'll keep you informed. It doesn't look good. You may have to burial service in your front yard. Well, I've got no backyard. I've got a, what do I call it? Car park jail. It's terrible. I love anti-pilling yarn, no fluff. Yes, I know. Yeah, so I think he may be... Look, when we see him and he sheds his skin, he usually sheds and it's just like a lump of skin and you know it's skin. This looks like him and it looks like he's not good. And his back is kind of deflated a little bit. So it doesn't look good. He hasn't moved for days, but we've got to wait. Once we waited 2 weeks, he sat in a corner one day for 2 weeks. And we just kept putting food in there for him and water just in case. But he wouldn't move for 2 weeks. And we thought, okay, he's gone. And we just left him there. And one day he was on the window. So I don't want to do anything yet. Not yet. I want to see if there's any movement. But if there is no movement, then, well, we have to send him to the heavens, I think. I'm using anti-pilling yarn for my block of the month. Okay, that's good. Middle Earthian. That's nice. It's a little bit sad, well, you know, and that is kind of, people don't realise I'm scared of the spider, seriously, right? But I'm probably the only, well, apart from, you know, feeding and everything, I'm probably the only one who spent more time with him because it's weird time, because I used to make the lunches in the morning for the kids' school when they were young, and every morning he was on that glass facing me while I was making the lunches. Is he not eating the crickets? No, he's not eating. He hasn't eaten for weeks, Kiki, so it doesn't look good. I don't like spiders at all by any means, but we had him as a pet and he lived a long time and he had it made in his little cage there. And you guys have seen some footage of him in, what was it, last year's Halloween video. Now, if you haven't seen that, I'm going to pop that in too. Last year's Halloween video, right at the very end, there was footage of Stanley and there was me in the background talking. Saying, oh, no, he's next to my yarn, ooh, and all that. But it doesn't look good. It doesn't look good. So, yeah, it's not a good thing, but have to go. Bye, everyone. Have a great day. Okay, see you, Liz. Catch you soon. Noni, lovely Nora's in the house. Hello. I'm itchy now. Why am I itchy? Fetching a granddaughter from school. I am late again. No, that's okay. We've just been talking here. Yeah, poor Stanley. We don't know yet, Paula. I'll let everyone know in the future, but it doesn't look good. It's very sad. But you know what? It happens. Now, you know, we just have to, you know, grin and bear it and whatever else have you. I did talk to my son about it yesterday and said, have a look in the cage and tell me what you think. It doesn't look good. And he says, no, it doesn't look good. So we'll see. We'll let you know, which is really sad. But look, you know, that's life. And he did have a good life. And you may notice, some of you may, I'm laughing because some of you may have heard the crickets in the background in some of my tutorials. And they sit near me. I love the crickets. I play with the crickets. Such a baby, aren't I? What are we going to do without Stanley? I know I'm so itchy now, guys. I don't know what it is. I don't know. I'm so itchy now. Before laying him to rest, make sure you upload a photo of you holding him. Oh, no, that's never going to happen. You see, even while he's gone, I still won't hold him. It's never going to happen, regardless. Not in this lifetime. Teresa, naughty girl, get in the corner. Get in the corner, Teresa. Don't move and don't talk about spiders anymore. Yeah, no, it'll never happen. Some videos, nearly all of them. It's nearly all of them, is it, Kiki? I know. You know what? I had a habit of putting them in the laundry while I was recording and then bringing them back that night so that we could feed Stanley. And it just got out of control, so I just left them behind me. And then I just forgot about them. You must be allergic with some dust from the yarns. I know. You know what it is? I don't even know what I touched. I haven't touched anything. Oh, by the way, if you hadn't joined us on Saturday, I don't need a spider to hear crickets because that's right. I remember the crickets in sunshine. They were, oh, geez, they were loud in sunshine. If you weren't here on Saturday and didn't get an opportunity to see this gorgeous little outfit, check it out. It's here. I still haven't washed it. Poor guy's probably waiting. So you can tell it's not washed because it's kind of not straightened up enough. But there's plenty of room for baby to move. So baby can probably wear this way into 1 year old. But I made it for a 3 month to 6 month old. See how much space there is in there? Hello. And so I made it big enough for baby for 3 to 6 month old. Now, someone asked me on my Instagram account, they sent a message saying, where did you get the doll from? I can't remember the name, but I just got it from Kmart. Just a store in Kmart. The head circumference is the size of a newborn baby. And as you can see, like parts of the head is gone. You know what that's from? That's from dropping it. And when I drop it, imagine a real baby. When I used to have 10 kids once. No. How naughty am I? So when I drop her, or we call her Marge, when I drop her, that scrapes on the way down. But that's the head. Don't you like it? Like I drop her all the time. That's the head circumference of a newborn baby. Plus, there's plenty of room in there for a 3 to 6 month old or a 6 month even to 1 year. Because their baby is a nice little chubster and I love it. It's so cute. All our babies. But there you go. How gorgeous is that? It's cute. It will be a paid pattern on my website eventually, but I need to give that to him before I pop it up on the website. Why are you dropping baby? I'm not really. I'm not violent much. No, I'm not. I'm a good girl. That's why I'm in the naughty corner. No, I don't drop the doll. I just drop her occasionally. It's not my fault. She slips. It's just a doll. Relax, guys. Because they try to take her chair. Because Mary is a baby herself. Don't you love it? Oh, guys, where's Angela when you need her? I've got her cup. Crocheting is my therapy. Oh, we've got the chopper above. I hope it's not too loud for you guys. That chopper usually comes around this time because we have the freeway not far from us. And there's usually a lot of traffic on the freeway, and it just comes and check the traffic out. So there you go. Crocheting is my therapy. That's the cup that Angela bought me. I said I will. On the next live, I will have it for her to see. She's not here to see, but that's okay. We'll pop it on the next one too. Cheers, everyone. It's just water. I usually have a coffee, but it's too warm here. I need to find cups like that. Well, I don't know where they're getting them from because I'm not buying them. Everyone's buying them for us. We've got plenty from Jody here, Jody Mann. We got some from, I had my KK last year who bought me one. We have some from the lovely Karen B, who's on here at the moment, and Jody Mann's on here at the moment. And then now Angela. So they're coming in. I don't know, but I use them all. I always use them, whether I'm having coffee or water or tea. Which Angela, because she said earlier she had to go. I didn't even know Angela was on. Are you sure? Was Angela on? I didn't see Angela come on. No, her children are pretty and look nice looking. I've got good kids. Yeah, they're all right. I didn't drop them much. No, actually, I tell a lie. I tripped. I did once. My daughter was 10 months old and we both went down and I went to try and grab her, but her head still bounced off the concrete ground. We both fell, went straight down, and I tried to grab her, but didn't make it. I think you might be thinking of Liz. Yes, you might be thinking of Liz because Angela, yes, you might be thinking of Liz. Angela hasn't been on, Therese. I haven't seen her on yet. So there you go. But the lovely Angela, she can't always get on because she's doing other things as well. She's doing some sort of training as well. So she doesn't always get on, but she does watch our lives. She follows everything. She comments on everything. You'll see her everywhere. You'll see her on Facebook and Instagram and YouTube. You will see her everywhere. And she's been with me since, I reckon, we'll say day dot, but not exactly. I think it was about 6 months after I started YouTube, which was 4 years ago, maybe 5 now, almost 5. The end of this year in November, it will be 5 years that I've been on YouTube, but I didn't, I'm lying, November last year, but I didn't start doing tutorials until March or April. I can't even remember, but it took me 6 months to gain the confidence to do a tutorial. 6 whole months. My daughter kept saying, Mum, I set the channel up for you. What's going on? It's all sorted out. I've got it under control and you're not doing anything. And then it took me a while, but once I was on, no stopping me. Those tutorials came out like wildfire. Do you like wildfire? So yeah, that's the story of Wild Crochet Designs. And Angela's been around since probably, I might have had about 400 or 500 subscribers then, which was a long time ago. And I'm sure they were family and friends. I'm sure they were half of Glenroy. So nobody was really watching. They were just, oh, we'll say we like it, just, you know, we'll subscribe just to be nice to her. But nobody was watching. I'm thinking, I'm getting all excited, you know, crocheting and, oh, I'm doing all these tutorials. No one was watching. But the lovely Angela did find me on one thing she was looking for. She found it, and then it was just like she's been around forever. Because I love you. What did you say? I missed it. I'm glad you did because I love you. You love you all. Oh, that's cute. She loves it. Bonnie loves everybody. We are happy you are on. Thank you so much. I'd be talking about me now. They're probably talking to each other. Be quiet, Mary. We're talking to each other. What? So what's happening this week? You will get first Thursday of the month tomorrow. Included will be a spot giveaway. Now, spot giveaways are not like my big, massive giveaways that I do on the 1,000 mark, whatever it is, 15,000, 20,000 will be the next one. They're rather smaller, but they are packs, and they may be a new pack coming. What? Maybe. I don't know, maybe. So get excited, guys, because it's all happening with the spot giveaways. I did take them off because I introduced other kinds of giveaways. Then I didn't like them, and now I want to bring this back. This is good. You helped me with that. The bubble crochet, bubble. Poor Kiki. I did. I remember that. And you know what? Oh, you love me, do you? Oh, Noni Nor loves me. I knew there was someone. The B word. I thought you. No, she means bubble. Oh, sorry, Kiki. I didn't mean to say it. To be honest, I don't know how I found you, but I'm glad I did. Well, thank you, Middle Earthian. I'm glad you did too. We love having a beautiful community here at Wild Crochet Designs. And sometimes some of my videos are not always tutorials. Sometimes they're just funny little silly things, and you get to laugh at my expense. I mean, you get to laugh with me, and you get to laugh at my expense. Now, there is a video coming up very soon. It's so different. It's still crochet. It's always crochet. But I don't think anyone has ever done this. Well, actually, we did do the challenge video not long ago. That was a while back. You know what? Let's pop that in the tutorial in there. Oh dear, have I got this on loud? Oh, let's get rid of this and turn this on silent. We don't want that. We don't want that. Oh, did you hear that? Hello? Can you hear me? Oh, the whole thing just went nuts. Oh, it just went nuts. Let's do that. How's that? Did that work? Oh, that's better. Oh, was that too loud for you guys? I do apologize. I had that on loud. I left it on loud today. I never leave it on loud. So I'm sorry. So sorry. One of those things. I forgot what I was talking about now. It distracted me. That'll be the phone reg. Yes. Hey, what was on that? What was that on, Kiki? That was a while back. Does anyone know that commercial? Do we remember? That'd be the phone reg. Was it a radio commercial or a TV commercial? It was such a long time ago. I can't remember. It was an ad that said, that'd be the phone reg. I'm sure it was. You heard it. I'm sorry. But But I did silence it. I did silence it. It's gone now. It's gone, baby. It's gone. Your sound effects are great. Oh, that's what we were talking about. Thank you. I better write that down. Thank you, Paula. It just reminded me. We did a challenge video on me doing some challenges, and I actually hurt my leg during that video because I pushed myself a little bit too hard. Hurt it, but didn't bug me. Oh, that's good. Oh, that's good. But that was really loud on my end. I'm surprised it wasn't loud on your end. If you're wearing headphones, that would have been really loud. Just shared this to my group and newsfeed. Thank you, Karen, the lovely Karen. She has her own little Facebook group, which she shares all our videos. Oh, what? She's such a saint, a walking saint. So she shares all our videos. And you know what? I didn't even know, and get this, Karen, I didn't know until after I saw your share last Saturday that you can actually share the video share your live whilst you're on it. Now, I didn't know that. And as of Saturday, I'm going to have my other phone, which is this one right here. I think it's dead at the moment. This doesn't work right now. But I'm going to have my other phone on, and I'm going to share the video, the YouTube video, the live, whilst we are on. Now, I didn't know you could do that. So I just learned something new. And Karen, you actually taught me that. And I was going to actually message you about that to let you know that I went to share the video on my page, and then I just went to your page and thought, wow, this video is already shared, but I just finished it. How could she have shared it so quickly? Because you had actually shared it before I finished it, which I didn't know you could do. So now I know you can do it. This Saturday, I'm going to start sharing our live before it finishes. Maybe we'll get more people on that way, and lots of people can give us a hard time like they always do. I've missed a lot of it. Just shared this to my group. Yes, we got that. I am, and it wasn't, lol. Oh, thank you, Middle Earthing. I do remember shouting, but not wanting to do any balls. Just like, oh, thanks, Karen. No B word claptrap. Currently wanting to figure out the best way to get back my channel. I don't feel comfortable yet and crochet to do that yet. What do you mean, Middle Earthian? Where is your channel? What have you done with it? Is it gone? To get back to work, can't get it out now. To get back to working on your channel, you mean? Yes? You know, I keep hitting my hand. You know what I'm hitting it on? I put my yarn winder here because it was easy to wind here before the live, while I was working before the live. And I'll keep knocking myself on the yarn winder. I'm going to have some massive bruises later. Patchwork. Oh, here goes Karen. Here we go. Kiki, what is the B word? I'm lost. It is bubbles. Oh. Zip, zip. They're bubbles, Noni. You know the little bubbles? Sorry, Kiki. No, it's not gone, but I haven't worked on it for a long time. You know what? Don't forget Middle Earthian. I do shout outs tomorrow. Would you like me to do a shout out for you tomorrow? I know I'm doing a shout out for someone else tomorrow. So would you like me to do one? And I will, because I don't have a problem with that. Because you know what? I think in our community, our crochet community, we're all here. And I was telling one of my other sisters earlier today, we are all here for the same reason, Middle Earthian. Thank you. I will do that. I'll write that down though, hun. Give me a second, and I'll put a shout out here. Actually, I'm not sure about the other one yet because I haven't heard back from them if they want me to do one, but you know, but I will definitely do yours. And I'll actually have a look at some of your videos before I do it so I know what I'm talking about. Otherwise, I sound silly. So, yeah, and I forgot what I was talking about. Oh, yes, we are all here for the same reason, and that is to share our craft, share what we have been taught by other people giving back to the people who we know really need it. So there you go. It's all about sharing. It's all about the sharing. And I think this has really moved now. How's that? That's so much better. I feel like I'm going like this. It's right next to that yarn winder. Can you hear it? That's the yarn winder. I don't know if I can show you. Where is it? There it is. There it is. And there it is. Yay! So, yeah, I had the yarn winder before the live on purpose. And what I do when I'm sitting here 5 or 10 minutes before the live, I just pop some yarn on there and wind it up. And usually I get up and take it back in the other room, which is what I did. So I don't have it with me here. But I do have some of our yarn from our Pretty as a Peacock Blanket. Now, it's still sitting there because yours truly has not worked on part 2 because I've done 3 different part 2s that I don't like. So I'm going to have to work a little harder to get part 2 going. Now, it doesn't matter how I get that going. Part 2 will not be released until the whole pattern is written. So the lovely Jody can get her pattern before the tutorial gets out. Now, if you didn't know this, Jody M on our live today, because we've got 2 Jodys on. We've got Jody K and Jody M. Jody M was the one who won our giveaway for the Pretty as a Peacock Blanket that she named. So it's one of our big giveaways that we do during the year as well. This is a separate giveaway to anything else. This is a giveaway when we're doing a big project like a blanket or a jumper or I don't know. I haven't thought about it yet. A pillow. We did it with a cushion with the lovely Katie Hahn. We did that with her. So we do items during the year that sometimes you get to win the yarn, the hook, the scissors, sewing needle, and the pattern. Now, Jody M already has her yarn. She hasn't received the pattern yet because yours truly hasn't written it. Because I have a habit of not writing out what I do. So one day I actually had to rewatch a whole video that I did, a whole tutorial to write the pattern out. And look, it drove me nuts. I'm thinking, what did I do there? What? So, especially when I say, right, repeat this right, and I'll meet you back in a moment. Oh, how many times? What? I didn't put how many times? So I have to be really careful when writing out patterns. I know part 1's already written out completely. So that's not an issue. I just need to write out part 2 and part 3. Hopefully I only have up to part 3. Doesn't affect the written pattern anyway. I'll just keep going till the written pattern's done. But the actual parts, if they're really big, like part 1 I think was an hour. Yeah. And I didn't do much in it either. But I think it was a full hour. It might have been more, hour and a half maybe. It was really big. Okay, so I'm going to be cutting out videos down a little bit shorter this year. So you'll be getting more parts, sadly. Sorry, guys, but it's really hard for me to edit an hour and a half. And my package just doesn't take it. My editing package says, hey, this is way too big, this file for me. See you later. I'm going to shut you down. So it's an old package and it's not that fancy. And I don't want to talk about what it is because I don't want them to think it's a bad package. And I paid for it too. It wasn't a free package. Don't you love it? But it does shut me down. And especially when I use the phone that just went off. That phone is a really high-tech phone, one of the new ones. It's S21, yeah? If I use that phone and take a video on that phone and pop it on the editing package, it's way too big. The file's way too big for it. If it's only 2-3 minutes, 5 minutes, even 20 minutes, it's okay. But once it goes past half an hour, the file says, I'm sorry, it's way too much. See you later, we're shutting you down. And it does that often with the S21. But with the older phone, which is this one right here, it's an S9. In actual fact, guys, if you didn't know this, my tutorials are made using, oh, look, it is awake. That's my daughter. Oops. That's a picture of my daughter. The old phone is the phone that I use to do the tutorials on. So there you go. Doing well so far in therapy. Oh, okay, you're talking about a hubby. Middle Earthian, always good to start with the basics, like different stitches or even slip stitch. Yep. That's it. Middle Earthian, yes. If you go back to my tutorials way back when I first started, I had no editing package. So you may even hear me in the background, whispering because I'm angry with myself. So there was no editing. And I started with double crochets. How to do a double crochet. This is how you do a double crochet. Done. How do you do a single crochet? This is how you do a single crochet. Done. And, you just go through all the stitches. And then there were occasions when I did swatches, little squares. I did the corner to corner as a square, just a small square. And then I did a little border around that small square. And that was one tutorial. It took a little while, but I did it, right? In fact, no, I think I did the square. I don't know. Did I do the square separately? It's been so long. So you can make anything. Start off with something small though, and then just work your way up to bigger things. And again, I do actually do shout outs to channels. If you've uploaded a video and you want me to shout out that video as well, I'm happy to do that as well. But it's at the end of the day, we're all here for the same reason. We are a crochet community. We look after each other, and that's the way it works. Anytime that your friends do, or I should say camera. You know what? I started off with, get this is no joke. I started with an S5, a Samsung 5 Note, I think it was called, 5 Note or something. It was a little 5. I put it on a little stand, and the stand was made out of 2 bits of wood, and it sits on plastic tubs. And it leans up against, believe it or not, the only way it stays up is under 5 CDs on one side of 5 CDs. Now, you guys are probably too young to know CDs, some of you. But that's how it stands up, and I work that way. So during some of my tutorials, when I do a blooper every now and then, I'll do a blooper where the stand will collapse. You'll see that wooden frame fall down. And that was what I did when I first started. That was a long time ago, and I still, believe it or not, use the frame. I still use the same frame, the same setup, because it works for me. I tried buying those special stands and things. It cost me a fortune, and I'm buying them, and it just wouldn't work for me. And they would fall, and I would knock them. And no matter, and some of them clamp to your table, and that's great, and then it just stays in one spot. You can't move it around. You can't do anything with it, and it'll drive me batty. So I use the old-fashioned one where I can just, lift up the camera and do that and put it back in space. It's easy. I want to get a tripod, but we'll see. Now, a tripod, I just bought a cheap one, literally a $10 one. This one here is a little bit more expensive. The other one fell and I broke it. As you do. I broke it. It didn't break. I broke it. I'm very clumsy. I really am. But this one here is a $36 one I got from JB Hi-Fi. And it's not the stand that's important as such, more the actual frame that your camera or your phone sits in. If you're using a mobile phone, I don't know why we're talking so technical. It's got to sit in a proper frame. Now that frame, and you see me do this a lot, yeah? I've got the handle to that frame in front, so I just do that. And actually to the side, I've also got this, but I've pulled it too far back. It's not in front where you can raise the stand. And they're cheap ones out there. You don't even have to spend a lot of money, as long as your phone or your camera or whatever it is you're using fits in this, the little stand thing. But I would speak to someone when you go and purchase one, yeah? But don't go for those real expensive ones, because they do exactly what the cheaper versions do. I don't know, maybe it's just me. They really do. For a stand, all you need is something basic. That's a $36 one that you see. You don't see, but that's the one I use. $36 one. You're from Vinyl Realm. Well, I've got those too, Paula, but we don't use them very often. Nothing wrong with breaking up a tutorial into different videos. Just number them and add a link in the description. Claptrap, which I already do anyways, but I will be cutting them down a lot shorter because they are way too long, and my computer just can't handle it. It's not the computer, actually, it's the editing package that can't handle it. It really goes past. Go to posts, Noni, at the top of your page, and that should take you to where you can post to view others' stuff. Go to community. Oh, you mean on the page when you want to post on our Facebook page? You can do that. You go to Facebook group, Wow Crochet page. It's not a group, it's a Wow Crochet page. And you can post your photos on that page. And if you're not sure, I helped someone out the other day. I'm not telling you who she is because she's on our live right now. And I helped her post something on Facebook. And she knows how to do that now. So if you want, Noni, if you want to be able to post on Facebook, I will show you how to do it as well. Oh, I'm going to have hiccups now. Don't start. I work at a thrift store and I see 8 tracks. 8 tracks. 8 tracks? 8 tracks. I'm not sure what you mean there. What's an 8 tracks? Oh, records, you mean? Okay, I got you. Oh, I see. You said 8. Oh, okay. And records. I got what you meant. Took me a while. I was wondering what you meant by 8 tracks. I'm thinking, what does she mean? Cheers, everyone. I need a water. I'm very dehydrated. Watch other people's tutorials and see how the good ones are done, how clearly you can see what the person does. It's always best to be able to, I thought in my case, and it worked for me, to be able to zoom in and out. Because if you can't zoom close up to that project, no one can see where you're putting the hook. Now, I years ago tried to watch someone's video and they were teaching from far away. Pop this in the first double crochet. That could be anywhere. That could be, is it around the post? Is it in the stitch? Is it in one loop? Is it in the back loop, the front loop? Where are you putting your hook? So I can't watch videos like that. So I thought to myself, why don't I create and make the videos close up? And that's what I did. And that's the reason why a lot of people like to watch the videos, because they give you a real close-up of where the hook is going. It also can pick up mistakes, which I've picked up so many times. And I think in this tutorial here, there's 2 mistakes I made. One, I kept calling it a back loop instead of a back post, which I used for front post and back post on the sleeves. Yeah. And I cut out back. I cut out the word loop. So I said, put it in the back, because you'd already known it was putting it in the back loop. There we go. I did it again. A back post or a front post. So I'd cut out the word loop. So you knew that I was doing front and back. So you knew it was a front post, right? But it can be easily missed. If I said back loop and it was far away, someone would put it in the back loop and not the post. So sometimes being nice close up, they can say, oh, she said back loop, but she put it around the post. Do you know what I mean? Now, I managed to catch that, so I was able to delete it. Sometimes I can't delete it, so I copy and paste from another part of the video because I know I can't fix it, right? Was B for cassette. Okay, gotcha. Oh, before cassette. Yeah, 8 tracks. I'm itchy. Oh, I'm so itchy. Oh, no, I'm so itchy. Oh, gosh. So that's one way you can do it. Make sure you're doing close-ups. The other mistake I made in that tutorial, I wrote what you will need is you'll need your 8 millimeter crochet hook and this and that. But actually, we used a 7 to do the part 1 with. So I put the disclaimer inside the actual description box saying, please note error. I put the 8 millimeter when you need to use your 7 millimeter crochet hook. By the way, I forgot to mention that, guys. Check the video. Make sure you're using a 7 millimeter hook and not the 8. But you can make mistakes. And you know what the worst part is? I edited that video 3 times. Found so many mistakes over again. Deleted, edited, deleted, edited, deleted. And I still missed that 8 millimeter hook. And the only reason I noticed it is once I put it up, I still had the tutorial up on my screen through the editing package. I went back to it and I saw the 8 millimeter staring at me and I thought, oh, we never used an 8 millimeter. We used a 7 millimeter. So make sure you check everything. Well, I checked it 3 times and still missed it. So there you go. That's why sometimes it's good to have someone else next to you. But I don't. It's only me and the cat and the dog and maybe not so much Stanley anymore. Well, we'll see about that. We'll just play it by ear for the next couple of days, and hopefully he's not at the heavens door, but he might be. So anyway, so that's it, guys. I just wanted to let you know what's happening for the rest of the week. The rest of the week you'll be getting some Paddy's Day project, and of course, first Thursday of the month tomorrow, and there will be our very own new spot giveaway. Part of it will be in there. No. Part of it. The actual spot giveaway is there, but it's part of that tutorial. Video. It's not a tutorial. That's not a tutorial. It's a video. Now, what you'll see tomorrow's video will be February's projects, how far we've done. Are we up to date? Maybe. And then you'll see March, what we're going to be making throughout the month of March, which is our autumn here in Melbourne, Australia. So, Australia all over. not just Melbourne. And it is autumn, so this is an exciting time for us. Start creating for the cooler months of the year. Very exciting for us. Not so much overseas, guys. You have your cooler months. You've already had your cooler months. You're entering into spring and summer, and that's going to be fun for you guys. But for us, we're going to have our cold months now. But still sunny out there and hot. I still had the air conditioner blasting all day today. Also, the angle is important. I watched some zooming in, but it was from the top, so it was still difficult to see what she was doing. Absolutely. Might be autumn now, but it still feels like the middle of summer here. Well, in actual fact, Kiki, it's quite warm here in Melbourne. I was out during the day today. We had to go somewhere, and I was scorching out there in the heat. And when we got home, I had to put the aircon on. And now the sun's back out again. It's been a weird weather. Like the clouds are there, but I had to put the air conditioning back on. It's really warm. Thank you very much, guys, for joining us today. As you know, tomorrow we are doing First Thursday of the month, and Friday we are doing St. Paddy's Day project, getting ready for St. Patrick's Day. So St. Patrick's Day, obviously, as you know, is March 17, I think, March 17. So I want to get it done now so that we don't have to stress at the last minute like I usually do. So tomorrow will either, not tomorrow, let's try Friday. Friday will either be St. Patrick's Day project, or Monday will be the St. Patrick's Day project, no later than those 2 days. It'll just be one project, which usually only do every year, for St. Patrick's Day. Thank you. Yes, it is March 17th. Thank you, Kiki. Hello, lovely Kiki. So there you go. Thank you so much for joining me, guys. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, do all the wonderful things that you guys, well, pretty much already do for me. Don't forget our next live is 10 a.m. Saturday morning, Melbourne, Australia time, yet again, unless I move country, which I probably won't. So I'll see everyone then, and I'll also see you in our tutorials. Don't forget, tomorrow's First Thursday of the month is going to be a good one because there will be a giveaway. Very exciting. Good night, everyone. Try to be good. Ciao. Bye.